Long time, Billy boy. Skip Farrell? From El Paso?
Oh, yeah, I remember you, Skip. I wouldn't forget a fellow that saved my life. But, I mean, the way you look.
Oh, yeah. See, a horse threw a 10 on the other side of Lincoln, and I've been scraping rides and putting it in between. But I've traveled better. You remember that time I hit the lottery outside of Guadalupe?
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, you rented a private stage, huh? And had champagne and all that. Yeah. What you been riding since then?
Oh, wherever it looks green, Wyoming, mostly.
Oh,
Fact is, I could use a stake to get me there, Billy.
oh, listen, I draw, what, $30? I get paid Friday. I had a big poker game Saturday night. The matter of fact is, I on the shady side of 6 bits myself. Tell you what I might be able to do. I might be able to swing you a job around here for a while.
A job, huh?
Yeah.
No, thanks. How about a horse?
Yeah, I can get you a horse. This little pony right over there is mine. That bay on this side. Rides pretty good.
Yeah, well, thank you.
Chow's about an hour.
Oh, next time, bye, Billy.
Passed through. Clots broke loose. You could use a doctor.
No, Billy.
You on the run?
That's about the fact of it.
Bad gearing after you?
No, it's an old school, the other side of the territory.
Listen, you're not going to make it past the San Miguel line, much less to Wyoming with that shoulder.
That's just web, Billy. I worked the ranch there once and made myself a friend, so to speak.
Yeah. You're always one for making friends, weren't you?
Imp, I sure am getting awful saddled, Ben. You can rest after we catch up to Farrell. Yeah, but we might never find him out here. We'll find him. Come on.
I'm telling you, Skip, there's bound to be infection in that thing. You better let me clean it out for you.
No, not till I'm in the clear. Anyway, it don't hurt much now. It just feels kind of numb-like. You know, I'd almost be willing to trade this in for a good glass of brandy. Place with plenty of lights. Fast music, girls.
Yeah. Well, it don't cost nothing to wish about it.
Oh, it costs all right. Except to put your nose against the pain. That's the truth, too. You know, when I was a kid back in Kansas, there was a red and silver mouth organ in a hardware window. And every Saturday in town, I just stood there and bled for it. I got it, too. It took me 6 Sundays in a row snitching a nickel out of the church offering, but I got it. At nights, I'd kind of sneak it out from under my pillow. Just look at it, touch it. Frisco. That's for me, Billy boy. Yes, sirree. I always had a feeling I'd fit in nice and snug there.
Well, I ain't heard any rumors things were going for free just exactly there either.
Well, that's where Maddie comes in, the friend I was telling you about. She lives just the other side of that break in the mountains over there, as I remember it. Hey, Billy, you going up to the house first, will you kind of smell it out a little bit? Fact is, Maddie's pa didn't exactly take to me with open arms, not the way Maddie did. Will you do that for me, Billy?
Don't you easy me.
If that gun makes you as nervous as it does me, ma'am, that thing just liable to go off.
That's right, it could. You saddle lifters are all alike, aren't you? You think you can just walk in and take over because the woman's left alone?
Well, I'll bet saddle drifters around here don't bother coming around a second time, do they?
That's right, they don't. Now get.
Oh, Maddie? It's me, Skip. Well, you sure haven't forgotten me, have you?
I remember you.
Well, aren't you glad to see me?
Should I be?
Well, sure. Say, you know what I've been thinking all the way up here? What I've been remembering? I've been remembering the time you and we snuck off to the traveling fair at the county seat. And you fixed that rum cake in the basket. Billy, I'm telling you, never tasted cake like that in your life. And we got stuck up in the Ferris wheel and looked down at the whole world. You remember that, Maddie? I knew somehow I'd make it here, and I knew that you'd be waiting here for me.
What is it?
Well, nothing, honey, just a hunting accent, that's all. Ain't that right, Billy?
Yeah, I guess you could call it hunting.
Well, come inside. Starting to get infected. You're going to have to get him a doctor.
No, Maddie. Well, the fact is, I had a run-in with some cavalry boys. They were drunk and spoiling for a fight. But who'd believe me?
She's right. If you don't get that thing fixed, cleaned out, it's going to swell up on you and get stiff pretty quick.
Can you do it?
Yeah, I can try. You got a bed in there? You gotta give me a kettle of water. Put it on the boil, and you find a straight razor around here someplace. You put it in the kettle.
Say, Maddie, your pa around someplace, riding fence, maybe?
Pa died last March.
Oh. Well, that's a shame. I'm sorry. But you don't live here all alone, do you?
Oh, Josh is still here, but he's driving some yearlings into San Marcos to sell.
That's boiled up pretty clean. That thing's got to be scraped. You'll catch gangrene if you don't. You think you're up to taking it?
Go ahead.
Try to make it quick. You hang on. I'm gonna go right now. Just one hard one in. Okay. All right. Now, I think that's going to clean it out. So you can ride out of here by morning.
Right out. What would I gonna do a thing like that for? I got me a roof, soft bed, meals, and wouldn't cook 'em for me. What better could I ride to, Billy?
The land we passed through leaves a good trail, Skip.
Oh, those cavalry boys, huh? They probably give up by now.
That undershirt you're wearing is prison issue, Skip.
You knew right along, huh? You ever been in prison, Billy? I mean, a real prison. With rows of cells and guards walking up and down with clubs in their hands. Now, that's something to try, Billy. You don't know what day it is or what year even. Then you get to thinking maybe they'll forget all about you and just leave you there to rot.
How'd you get sent up there?
Well, you see, there was this trooper. And I got in a row with him over a girl. It was pure self-defense. But that jury was just stacked against me. I play red, and that's how I know it's gonna come up black all my life, Billy. But just like everything else, there was this guard Gimp. And he had it in for me. You know, he had him one of them short billy whips with lead stickers on the end of it. First chance I got, I just let free. And the only regret I got is I missed killing Gimp on my way out.
A man like this Gimp, he's going to keep coming after you. What about Maddie?
Well, what about her?
Well, I mean, if they catch you here, you're going to make it pretty hard on her.
Well, Billy, boy, you took a liking to her, didn't you? Anyways, after I clear out, I mean, it's no skin off of me if you want to stick around, you know.
You feeling better now?
Just like coming through a storm, finding you here, Maddie.
Let me help you.
Grown up into a woman, too.
I was a woman when you left me.
Well, don't you think I forgot that, Maddie, because I haven't. I was just telling Billy how much you meant to me. Wasn't I, Billy?
Yeah, I guess that's just about what you were telling me.
Thank you. I don't think I ever came by your name.
William Bonney, ma'am.
She must have heard of you by a different calling, Billy.
I've heard of him. Riding with company like that, no wonder the accident happened. You're the kind that's never satisfied till you turn somebody into as wild and gun crazy as yourself.
Ma'am, you tell her, Skip.
Nobody has to tell me about your sort. You were never like him before. Pa always told me you'd end up running with the wild ones.
Yeah, your pa was always saying things. You just stayed on here at the ranch after he died, huh?
What else could I do?
Must have left you a little money.
Only the money I saved to marry on.
Mary, I can't tell you how sorry I am I wasn't able to get back to you.
Sorry. What do you think I was? I waited. I kept thinking, tomorrow he'll come. Finally, I just quit waiting.
Mary, it was me who waited for you in Tucson. I felt sure that after you got my letter that...
Letter? I didn't get any letter from you.
Well, then it must have got lost somehow.
I waited every day holding my breath for Pa to bring in the mail, and there was never anything.
Well, that's it. Your pa must have got that letter and then tore it up, hating me the way he did. And there I was in Tucson and waiting for you. I figured that he must have got you to change your mind.
Oh, Skip. Oh, I would have come in a second if I'd known about your letter. You know that.
Hey, Billy, you're not riding back, are you? You know the last time I seen Billy? It was in El Paso now, wasn't it, Billy? He was pinned down by a bunch of red-eyed trail herders. I got a lucky shot and drove him off. That's the way it was, wasn't it, Billy? Or maybe he just forgot all about it by now.
I ain't much up forgetting. When I sign, put the horses away if you need me. Anytime at all if you need me.
We got the smell of them now.
What'd he say? You sort of set your mind on taking hard to me, ain't you, Mandy?
Is there any reason why I shouldn't?
Well, if things were different, I might be able to scrape up a couple of reasons. You afraid of me? I mean, all that talk you hear around here?
I'm not afraid of you or anybody else.
Yeah, I kind of found that out quick like.
Sorry about that. Your hand, I mean. I'm setting table if you're hungry.
Yeah, let me finish this up here.
Why are you doing that?
Oh, I don't know. When you drifting, you kind of feel the need to have things set in some kind of order, like, even an old well like this.
A lot of things around here need straightening. Take a year of Sundays to put this place in order.
No, I don't think so. I don't think it'd take long. Be worth it.
You'd think differently if you were penned up here all your life. You've been around. You've seen part of the world. All I ever done was stare at it out of a dirty window. It'll be different now the Skips come back.
You kind of get your heart set on him staying on, and you fixing up this place here, huh?
He'll stay this time.
A man would be a fool if he didn't. Except, you see, when a man has a drifting itch inside him, it don't take reasons for him just to back off. You understand what I mean?
Skip's done wandering. He told me so. You may think he's like you, but he's not. The food will be ready in a minute. If you want to eat, you better wash up.
What is it?
Some men are riding up.
Matty, you gotta get rid of.
Why, Skip? What is it?
Well, Matty, you know about those cavalry boys.
Oh, tell her the truth, Skip.
Well, Matty, you see how I lied to you. I was in prison. That's why I couldn't get back to you. Don't you see? I didn't want you to know. I tried to stick it out, Matty. I tried, but all I could think about was you, and that's why I broke out to come here.
What is it you want?
We're hunting an escaped prisoner, ma'am. The trail leads right this way.
Well, there's no one here.
Maybe he's hiding around without you knowing it.
I'm alone, I told you.
That's how come 2 coffee cups on the table?
It ain't no use, honey. You'd find out quick enough. See, she thought maybe you were her pa coming back from town, you know. I guess you know how it is. I'd ask you in for something to eat, but...
Nah, got no time anyway. Tracking close like we are now.
I don't envy you none out riding on a day like this.
Yeah, that's why I figured him to hold up someplace. I didn't want to say nothing in front of the woman. But you'd best stay close here till we get him.
Oh, you wouldn't hurt a woman, would you?
That's where you're wrong. He was sent up for doing a woman in. And not pretty like either, if you follow me. But I'll get him. And I ain't the kind to baby woman killers.
to Sanders Creek. They'll hit the draw up there and they'll turn back. I gotta get out of here. Honey, you know the money your pa left you? Well, I'm gonna need some of it to get us set up in Santa Fe. How much was there?
600.
Oh, yeah, Matty, we're gonna have us a time. I'm gonna get there ahead and get everything set up, and then when I'm in the clear, I'll send for you.
I haven't got the money here. It's in a bank in Santa Fe.
In Santa Fe. Well, that's even better. No, that's better because this way we can be together right from the start. You know how it's gonna be, Matty. You know how I told you there's gonna be hotels and dining rooms with white tablecloths. And you in a silk dress. Yes, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna buy you a blue silk dress. Matty, you gotta come with me. It's my only chance now.
You got about a half-hour head start on him, Skip. You better take it and move.
To what? To what, Billy? I got myself a lame arm and no money. No, I've been on the run my whole life, and it's going to end right now. Come on, Matty, honey. Come on, go get your things. Come with me.
Matty, wait a minute.
Billy, this is the only chance I got. Don't you understand that? What are you worried about, Matty? I'm going to make a real life for her. What do you think? I'm going to walk off and leave her something? No, once I'm safe, we're going to have a real life together.
You're losing time, Skip.
All right, Billy. All right. But I figure you still owe me a little.
I owe you a chance to move free out there. But I don't owe you this girl's life.
You draw on me.
That's the way it stands.
Over this. Well, no sense leaning on my luck, I guess.
Skip, you can't go, please. Skip!
I guess we're quits, Billy boy.
Yeah, I guess. Seeing as how you meant that from my back.
Oh, Matty. We would have had us a time. Lives. Plenty of lives.
You did it deliberately. You turned your back on him so he'd draw.
No, wait, Matty. Wait a minute, Skipper. Wait, listen. Skip was sent to prison because he killed a woman. He would have left you for dead just as soon as the money ran out.
No, not me. He would have stayed with me.
Maybe for a week.
I would have had a week. At least I would have had a week. Oh.
Matty. I don't know why, Matty. I don't know why. I looked down at Skip just like he was me. You see, Matty, if a man knows why, he can get off the road before it comes to an end. You understand? Huh? It's all right, Matty. It's gonna be all right. Matty, you'll see what happened was for the best someday. I'm going to come around in a couple of days in case there's anything you need. I'm sorry.
about on time, ain't we, Bert?
Sure. I let them pork chops get cold, Sarah. I'll have my high. Not like when we was running cattle down in Texas. Remember them days, Billy?
Yeah. How is Sarah?
Still waiting for me to make a fortune. When are you planning on marrying up, Billy?
Oh, not me, boy. Listen, money don't last long enough in my pocket.
Mine either.
Are you still paying Sam's debts, huh?
That's been either that or bailing him out of jail. You never had a brother, did you?
Nope.
Well, I don't have Sam anymore. I just sent $20 to pay for his burial.
I'm sorry, Bert. When'd you hear about that?
I got the news just before I left Prairie Lee. Sam died up in Morgan Junction 5 days ago. Yeah!
I'll clear it away. You keep me covered, Bert.
Well, that could be an accident, that tree falling.
The tree's been chopped down fresh. You stay inside, mister.
Hold it. Don't try it.
Both of you keep your mouths shut. Now pass down the shotgun. By the barrel. Now the strong box.
Picked the wrong county for robbing stagecoaches. Pat Garrett ain't gonna like this.
Get my horse.
find anything in saddlebags?
Just a couple of letters, H.M. Drago. Whoever it was, Billy, got away with $3,000.
3,000?
Yeah.
Ain't often Bert carries that much.
Well, there's only Bert, me, and the bankers knew the money was coming in.
Nobody else found out.
Yeah.
Last worldly possessions of Bert Wilson. Now they belong to Sarah.
Yeah, I'd better ride out, let Sarah know.
I saw him win this watch and fob down in Carson City. He bet a month's pay with a pair of deuces. Next to you, I reckon Bert Wilson's the best friend I ever had, Patrick. That killer's gonna pay for this.
Billy, take it easy. Catching Bert's killer is my job, not yours. Now, what did he look like?
He was tall, about 30 years old, cold blue eyes. But in case you're thinking about putting out a flyer, there's lots of men look like him, Patrick. I'll go with you to tell Sarah.
Yeah, it might help, since you were so close to Bert.
How soon do you think it'll be before news of the robbery will spread about the area? I mean, this fellow's description, the amount of money he stole.
Why do you ask that?
Well, that chance he might come looking for me, Patrick. I want to be ready for him.
Why would he do that?
I saw him. I could identify him.
Billy, I'm warning you, if you have any notion of going after that killer yourself...
No, I don't. But if he came after me, I got a right to shoot in self-defense, don't I? Might even be better that way. No chance of some fool jury letting him off.
Billy! There's something you haven't told me. What is it?
Nothing, Patrick. Nothing to hold back.
To kill him in cold blood. Bert never did a harmful thing to anyone in his whole life. You know that, Billy. He was good to everybody.
Everyone in Lincoln knows that, Mrs. Wilson. I'll do everything I can to track down his killer. There were two men. One of them was named Drago. Ever hear that name before?
No.
Well, I'm sorry to ask these questions now, but it could help.
I'll tell you anything I can.
Somehow the news of the money that Bert was carrying leaked out. Do you know if Bert could have told someone he trusted who used the information, either passed it on, or... Do you know if he mentioned to anyone that he'd be carrying that much money?
Let's get on, Patrick.
I just thought you might know something, Mrs. Wilson. Some kind of a lead.
I didn't even know until 3 days ago that he was carrying any money, Mr. Garrett.
Now, what is it, ma'am?
Wait a minute. That's how I did know. Bert's brother came down that evening.
When was that, ma'am?
When was what?
When Bert's brother came down here.
I told you. 3 days ago.
Now, what about him?
Sam? He's been a drain on us since the day we got married. He wanted $100 this time for a car debt he'd gotten into. Bert turned him down. I could hear them arguing. Bert said that to keep on paying Sam's debt, he'd have to rob his own company, the very money he was to carry the next day. Not that he meant that, Mr. Garrett. He was just angry. But Sam said, what was wrong with robbing the money? Nobody would suspect Bert. Bert threw him out of the house. If you want to know about this robbery, talk to Bert's brother. Talk to him, Mr. Garrett.
Where'll I find him?
Morgan Junction.
All right. I better get moving.
It's 60 miles to Morgan Junction.
Andy will be in charge of the office in case you need anything, Mrs. Wilson. I'm sure Billy will help you make the funeral arrangements. I ought to be back sometime day after tomorrow.
Thank you for everything. The both of you.
I'll see you later, Patrick. I'm going to ride out to Tundle's. Maybe I'll hang around here, help her some with the chores.
You don't have to stay, Billy.
But I mean to stay, ma'am.
I want to be by myself, Billy, especially now.
You get in that house. Go on, get in that house. Why'd you lie? Sending Pat Garrett up to Morgan Junction on a wild goose chase.
Why'd I? What?
A nice, friendly woman like you telling a bold-faced lie about her husband's brother being here in town 3 days ago.
He was.
He's been dead for 5 days. But you didn't know that, did you? Because Bert just found out himself up in Prairie Lee this morning. He never got home to tell you, did he? Now, I want to hear what you know about that hold-up, Mrs. Wilson.
You're hurting my wrist, Billy. I'm sorry I lied.
Why did you?
Did you ever lie for someone you loved?
Who? Who'd you lie for, Mrs. Wilson?
For Bert. I swear it, Billy. He was the one that meant to take that money.
Bert wasn't no thief.
He wasn't. But he'd gone without things so long and seen me without. Pretty things, he said, like nice dresses and ribbons for my hair.
You mean you're telling me that you let him go and steal for things like that?
No, he wouldn't listen to me. He said there were men who would do it. He wouldn't be suspected.
He could have come to me if he needed money. Why would a man like Bert be forced to steal?
He wasn't himself. This thing with his brother had gone on so long, he was desperate.
Where'd he find those 2 men?
He knew them through his brother.
And they double-crossed him. What were their names?
I don't know. You said you killed one of them, a man named Draco. I don't know the other one. Oh, listen to me, Billy. Bert was a decent man, but he never got over what his brother did to him. It sounds foolish, I know, but Sam left his mark on Bert when they were kids together, before you ever knew him. That you can get away with taking what doesn't belong to you. You just have to be clever about it. I guess Bert got to believe in it.
Yeah.
All I could think of was how to make his brother pay for what he taught him. When you told me Bert was dead, I had no other way of getting back at Sam. That's why I lied.
Well, Pat Garrett's going to find out when he gets up to Morgan Junction.
I hope you'll be as understanding as you are, Billy.
All I can think is that I could have stopped him. I'd have got that money somehow for Bert. I would have. It's just not that many good men around this part, Miss Wilson.
He wouldn't come to you, Billy. I asked him to. This time he said he was making it on his own, one way or the other.
Why'd they have to kill him? I'm sorry, the way I acted to you.
You don't have to apologize, Billy.
Easy, baby. Easy.
Billy told me everything. They said nothing about you getting shot.
Yeah, well, there was nothing said about that kid being on the stage either. I couldn't wait for you at Reeves Crossing. It's just under the skin. lying in those woods, hiding. All I could think of was getting back to you.
When it hurts, you keep on thinking of San Francisco, you and me.
Well, anyway, Bert's dead now.
We both wanted one thing, and there was no other way of getting it. That month Bert gave me to go to El Paso, I was so lonely. Harry. It's funny. That's all Bert ever did give me. Chance to find you. Now relax. Almost got it. Where's the money, Harry? I ask you, where's the money?
What do you mean, where's the money? I didn't get it. Well, that kid brought it back to town, didn't he?
No.
But I dropped it when I got this.
Harry, you wouldn't hold out on me? Lie to me?
I tell you, baby, I didn't get it. Now, would I be here if I were holding out on you?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. But Billy said he shot Drago and you got out with the money. He didn't bring it back to town. Where did...
He grabbed it for himself.
That dirty little hypocrite.
He saw his chance to pick up the 3,000 real easy, and nobody would be the wiser.
Coming out here acting like the only thing on his mind was Bert's dying, when all along...
Yeah, well, all the stories I heard about him, it sounds just like him.
5 months we planned this, waiting for Bert to carry a big shipment. 5 months of scrubbing more clothes and feeding more meals to that cloud of a husband, just so we could have enough money to live like we were meant to. And Billy grabs it. Now, what are we going to do?
We're going to get it back.
How?
That's the only thing you can count on in life. Says something wet takes away your thirst. And that don't even last.
Yeah, nothing lasts, Billy. When they bury Bert?
Tomorrow. When you gotta clean the fly specks off his name.
Bert's getting killed got kind of fidgety, hadn't it?
Billy? Patterson boy brought this to town. Said Mrs. Wilson gave it to him for you.
Why didn't he bring it to me then?
Well, now, the last time Willie walked into the saloon, his pa whopped him so he couldn't sit down for a week. Give me a beer.
Got your note.
You got here fast.
Well, you said urgent, something you were afraid about, or...
It's me I'm frightened about, Billy. I got to thinking that thief who got away this morning after killing Bert, he might show up here to kill me. He knows I can identify him.
Well, he might show up, but he won't be after you, Mrs. Wilson.
Oh, I'm so alone, Billy. I'm so frightened. Don't leave me alone out here.
All right.
Hello, kid.
We have something to talk over, Billy.
I thought I'd met some liars and cheats in my life.
Don't try to pull that act. We know you got the money. Now, where's it hid?
And Bert wasn't in on this thing with you, was he?
You feel so bad about Bert's dying, don't you? But that didn't keep you from taking the money.
I asked you a question.
You keep asking.
Now, you tell us where it's hid, and I won't pull this trigger.
You pull it, mister.
The money won't do you any good if you're dead, kid.
It's not going to do you any good if I'm dead either.
I got that 3,000 easy, but I don't figure to give it up easy.
All right. All right, we'll make a deal. Now, you keep 500 and you give us back the rest.
It'd kind of make me look like a fool, wouldn't it? I got it all now. You got nothing.
I got your life. And I'm willing to bargain.
Billy, we'll split 50-50.
Well, that's mighty generous of you, Mrs. Wilson. I'll give that some thought.
You decide now! Now, what's it gonna be?
I might consider 60-40.
All right. Where is it?
Only trouble is, once I told you, what's to stop you from killing me and taking it all?
We could figure that out.
Yeah, you tell me. You got any ideas, Mrs. Wilson?
He's not making a deal with us, Harry. He's playing for time, waiting for a chance to kill us. Look at his eyes. He hates both of us.
We can work this out, Sarah.
He took that money just to get us to come after him. Kill him, Harry. Forget about the money.
Have you lost your mind?
Don't give him a chance at this. Kill him. Kill him now.
Shut up, Sarah!
If you won't do it, I will.
To him from your jail cell, Mrs. Wilson, to the day they hang him. You got them both locked up, huh, Patrick?
How come you didn't kill Pollard? That's what you were figuring on, wasn't it?
What he's going to get pay him off a lot better, Patrick. All that waiting, knowing that rope's being strung. Besides, letting the law handle him, like you say. I always listen to you.
Yeah.
What'll they give her?
Well, they've hung women in this territory before.
Come on, buy a beer.
No, thanks. You won't be having one either.
What are you talking about?
Well, first, we're going to ride out and dig up that money you hid. You, weren't planning on keeping it, were you?
What do you think, I'm a crook or something, Patrick?
As a matter of fact, as soon as we pick up that money, I've got a cell waiting for you, too.
A cell? On what charge?
You hid the money. That's called concealing evidence. You withheld information from me. That's called obstructing justice. You know Sarah was involved in the crime. You kept it to yourself. That makes you an accessory to the crime.
I never even heard of most of them laws.
Ignorance of the law is no excuse.
He's going to kill me, huh? Just like that, he's going to kill me, huh?
Well, he nearly done for Ed Grody.
I ain't Ed Grody. Now, come on, Mr. Linus.
You ain't got the sense of a jackrabbit, Billy.
I've got to ride his horse. When I seen him this morning, I knew I've got to ride him. Now, turn him loose.
All right.
what do you know?
¡Ay, qué bueno, qué bravo!
That horse had Ed Grody on the ground inside a 4-second flat. What for him with his hooves?
Well, horses like different people, Mr. Linus. I can mostly tell. Not always, but mostly.
Hey, mister. Here's your tools. Well, some folks would say thank you. And some might even offer to pay.
They ain't hurt none. Come on, boys, start picking up. We're moving on.
This horse, senor, you ride him muy bien.
Yeah, well, maybe he didn't have much fight in him today, huh?
Get on them wheel blocks, boy. Get them wheel blocks, boy! There, you can't. All right, down that way!
You are muy hombre, senor.
I ought to kill him. Anybody like him.
Easy now, Billy.
I won't, but I ought to. I ought to kill him. You hurt?
No, senor. It's not the first time he used whip.
Get on that wagon, boy.
No. Please, senor. You don't let him take me. He's only one stranger. I have worked for him, it is all. Senor, I am dead before I go with him.
You got ears. Did you hear what he said?
I've took about all I'm going to offer you.
You go on, try it. Go ahead.
What's the trouble here?
Sheriff, this young roughneck's trying to steal my helper off me.
You tried to beat him with a bullwhip, Patrick. The boy here says he won't go with him, and I say the same thing.
The boy had it coming, Sheriff. The law's the law. These folks put him in my charge. Like kind of an apprentice, you might say. They made him bounden to me.
Bounden to you? Like a slave, you mean? We got that question settled, mister, a few years back.
I got lawful rights here.
The right to beat a child with a bullwhip? You go to court, try to prove it. But if you're smart, you'll get out of here. Or I'll fight a law or two on the other side.
I'll be coming back through here one of these days.
Well, you look me up there, mister. Billy Barney, you ask anybody.
Well, son, looks like you found yourself a friend.
Si, senor.
What are we going to do with him, Patrick?
We?
Oh, come on now. Wait a minute, Patrick.
You drop by my office later, Billy. We'll have some ideas by then.
Like you say, you are my good friend, senor.
Yeah, we're friends.
I am named Pedro.
Mine's Billy.
I am very pleasant to meet you.
Same here.
Well, what are we going to do now, amigo?
I don't know. Why don't we go get a drink? I mean, let's go get something to eat. All right with you?
Si, it's okay by me.
All right.
What's bothering you?
Patrick, I know the kid needed a place to sleep, but...
No, he's comfortable up there. I made sure of that. And he's my only guest tonight.
Yeah, I know all that, but I mean... You don't feel him being in a jail so young, leave some kind of a mark.
Billy, spending one night in here is not going to make an outlaw out of him if that's what you're worrying about.
Well, you're kidding me, Patrick. I ain't kidding. I remember the first time I wound up in a place like this. Boy, you get to feel pretty scared.
Billy, he's not under arrest. He's just sleeping here. He didn't want to stay alone at the hotel. And you saw for yourself he liked the idea of putting up here.
Mm-hmm. That means I got a bunk up there with him, huh?
That is exactly what I promised him. There's a bunk in the cell right next to his.
Well, I'll tell you something, Patrick. This is going to be the easiest time you ever had to get me in one of them cells. Ain't that right? I'm going to sleep here. I got a long ride tomorrow.
I'd take him back to his folks myself, Billy.
No, you go ahead and tend to your law business, Patrick. I said I'd take the boy home.
Thanks, Billy.
Now, he don't look like much, and he ain't much. But if you take it easy, he'll get you there all right. And it looks like you're going to eat pretty well this trip. Say, I got an old blanket out back. That might come in handy.
If you say you're my friend, then why are you sending me away?
I ain't sending you away, Pedro. Now, we've been through that one time. I'm just going to take you home to your own people.
I am good worker. I am no make trouble. If you say we're amigos, then why I cannot stay with you?
Well, we just can't, Pedro. I know we're friends. I know that, and we've liked having you around here the last couple of days, but you got to go home to see your own folks now.
Why?
Billy's right, son. We're all your friends here, Billy, me, Mr. Linus, but we figured the best place for you was at home with your own care.
I am no wish to go away, Capitan. I am wish to stay here with my amigo Billy.
Look, Pedro, I'm nobody for a kid like you to be tagging after. I mean, I got things to do, and I get in trouble sometimes. Besides, I don't know nothing about raising kids, so you're going, that's all there is to it.
Here we go. Up. Your folks will sure be glad to see you.
All right, son, there you are.
Muchas gracias por el horse, señor.
Good luck, son. Come on, boy. You know, that's a nice youngster. He's bright and willing. I wouldn't mind taking him in myself. You give him bunk and found for a little help with the horses?
Funny, he'd never talk about his folks, not once when he was here. Sure took to Billy, though, thought the sun rose and set him.
Yeah, he's just lonesome, I reckon. He'll be better off with his folks.
Sure he will. A lot better off.
This is muy bueno, amigo.
See? Bueno, muchacho. So you eat every bit of that because we got a long trip ahead of us tomorrow, boy. You want some coffee here?
Sí, señor. Por favor. I am thinking this is a very good way to live. Go out every place, see every kind of thing. Always more new things every day. And nobody never say do this and do that.
Be all right if you run out of beans.
And we get some more.
How you gonna do that?
Oh, we maybe work sometime, steal sometime.
Huh?
Hey, why we not ride to Chihuahua and be bandidos?
Chihuahua.
I have heard these bandidos are very rich.
That's all I need, boy. I'm going to Chihuahua. I got enough trouble in Lincoln, Pedro. No. We gotta go where we set out to go.
But you don't understand, senor. My madre, she's no wish I come home.
Your mama? What do you mean?
Es verdad. She say, go in the wagon, Pedro, and not come back until you grow up. I swear this is true, senor.
Why? I mean, did your mama tell you why?
She say, there's many bad men at my house who could hurt me.
Well, yeah, but she put you out with that freighter.
Senor, when we get there, if it's like I tell you, then can I go with you?
Well, let me tell you something, Pedro. Why don't we just kind of wait, you and me, and see how things work out. What do you say to that?
Madre, I wish you had met my good friend, Senor Billy.
Pleased to meet you, senor.
Pedro, I think you are far away and all is well, even if you broke my heart forever. I told you to go away. I told you no come back here no more. Why you are here again?
Well, I'm the one that brought him back, Senora. That hombre gave him to was a pretty mean one, Senora. I took the boy away from him. He was trying to beat him with a bullwhip.
Ay, pobrecito, mijito, ¿qué te pasó? You are not hurt bad, yes?
It is nothing, Madrecita. My amigo make him stop.
You ought to be more careful who you send him away with, Senora.
It's true, senor. But you don't understand.
There's my padre. You come, senor. I wish you have met him. We come back, Madre.
Excuse me, Senora.
Papá.
Hijito mío, ¿qué haces aquí?
I wanted to meet Senor Billy.
Senor.
He's bring me back home.
Oh, it is good you are home.
I told you people not to crowd around this store. Get to the end of the line. Al fin de la línea. All right. The store's open, one at a time.
I must hurry. Pedro, go with your madre to our house and make the senor welcome.
Those baskets look kind of heavy to me, Senor. Why don't you let me give you a hand?
No, gracias.
I'll see you later, Pedro, huh?
It is not necessary, senor.
I'd like to.
Hurry up, Jose. I'm busy.
Maybe he's been out there covering up some rocks in that basket.
I do not cheat, senor.
Who's this?
A friend, senor.
Let's see. That's 210 pounds all told. At a half a cent a pound, that's $1.05.
It is very little, senor. It is worth more in El Paso.
Then haul it to El Paso.
I do not have a wagon.
Why don't you carry it on your back?
Take it or leave it, Jose. I'm busy.
I take it.
Good. You owe me $48.20. I'll credit you with $1.05. That leaves $47.15.
Corn like this in Lincoln, you get 5 cents. Maybe 6.
Who do you think you are coming in here and butting in?
My name's Bonnie, Billy Bonnie.
You come now, senor. Come away.
Well, whoever you are, you better go on about your business. Unless you got something to buy or sell.
Mister, after watching you work there, if I do business with you, I'd rather eat a bug.
You think I'm paying you to back down to a half-grown kid?
Mighty fast with a gun. I seen him in Laredo once. You ever hear of Billy the Kid? We'll wait till Sledge gets back tomorrow. The two of us will handle him.
Maybe you better hit the trail tonight and hurry Sledge along. The kid's got the look of trouble about him. Yeah, I think he's just aching for trouble.
We owe you great thanks for caring for our son, senor.
Right, Mister. Really tucking him out. I ain't heard a peep out of him since he hit the hay.
You ask why we allow him to do these things, the Senor Parker. To pay us nothing for our crops. And when there are no crops, we must borrow from him. To charge us 3 times over the amount we have borrowed.
Maria.
He always keep our marks in the little papers. And he owns our bodies and our souls. He grind our face in the dust. How hard we work, it don't matter. We are always near to starve. You ask why we do this. I will tell you. Because the men in Reynoso are not men. They are little sheep.
It may be true, Maria, but you do not understand.
Look, it's like I told you, Jose. There's so many of you here in the village against this one man Barker. Or 3 men if you go to count his hired bullies.
It is not so simple, senor. I will tell you a story. There are many, but I will tell you of Vasco Torres. Last year, he borrowed 1 wagon from the ranch over the mountain and hauled his corn to El Paso. He get good price. But when he is gone, his house burned down in the night. His little girl, Pepita, is bad hurt. Now she cannot see with 1 eye. He lose everything. And now he must borrow again from Judge Barker.
Barker ain't a judge, Jose. I told you that. I mean, he just calls himself one. The nearest regular judge around here, I think, is in El Paso.
El Paso is far away, senor. They have the law there, perhaps, but here we have only Senor Barker. He is the law. Police, judge, governors, the emperor, what difference? We can do nothing.
Maybe you understand now, senor, why I sent Pedro away on the wagon. Why I tell him at Santa Fe, run away, go north, do not come back to this place.
Yeah.
It is Hondo, the one with the gun.
Barker's gunslinger?
He had great fear of you today. I saw in his eyes. Maybe he's get scared and ride away.
I wouldn't bet on it. Get on the other side of the well, Jose, and stay there.
Si, senor.
Don't shoot! Here are my guns.
You get him on your wagon, and you take it and take him and get out of here. Don't come back. Come on, get rolling.
I can buy 6 more out of El Paso, tougher than those 2.
You go ahead and buy him.
You think you got all these folks on your side, huh? So you can step in and take over and run things yourself. Well, I'll show you how far you can get. All right, listen to me. Now, this kid's not going to be hanging around here long, you know that. But I'll be here, same as always. You know that, too. Go on back to your work. Get back to your fields.
He's just one man. He's a bag of wind. He ain't nothing. Can't you see that, Jose?
Go on. Vámonos. Get back to your work. Go on. Move, all of you. Go on.
Jose.
You heard me, boy. Move.
I stay with my amigo, Senor Billy.
Yeah, you do that, boy. And when your amigo rides out of here, I'll take the hide off your back. You don't scare me. You wouldn't shoot an unarmed man, that'd be murder.
Yeah, that's right, it would be.
You'd hang.
I ought to kill you, Barker. But you're right, I might hang. You ain't worth that.
Finding out I'm a stubborn man, huh, kid? I can't be bluffed.
Yeah, you're stubborn, Barker, like a mule. Like a block-headed mule. Pedro? In about an hour, you go out to the fields and you tell everyone there to drop what they're doing and come back to town. You wait out there, Pedro. Mr. Barker and me here, we're going to meet you out there. Go on.
want these folks here to see just what a joke you are, Barker. You're gonna take the hide off of him, huh?
I feel there is trouble. He will make us pay for it.
Has he not always make us pay?
Keep that mule moving, wagon master. Right over there by the store.
It's no faster than a mule. It's only a burro.
How can anyone have fear of a man after once he's seen turn into a burro before one's own eyes?
You are right, Maria. How can one fear such a man ever again? It is one very fine burro you have, Pedro. Can he run fast?
Oh, si, Papa. I think it's a very fast one.
Why don't you try him out, Pedro? Use your whip.
Si, senor. Ándale, burro.
Come on, Barker. You're stubborn like a mule. I see you pull like one. Come on, Barker. Lift those feet. Come on, move, move, move. Ándale, burro. Faster, faster. Arre, burro. Sí, señor.
I'll remember this. Every one of you.
This burro is very fat, but I still think the skinny one run faster.
We must celebrate this day. We must have a fiesta.
Why we don't make a fire for a big barbecue?
What could we cook? We have nothing.
There's a whole store full of stuff there, senora. It's all yours. You paid for it 100 times.
No!
He is right. Everything is belong to us. This burro steal it from us.
No, that's mine! Get out of that store! No, that's mine!
No! I think we have made big mistake. This is no burro. This is one big fat pig. Make the fire very hot. We are going to barbecue one big fat pig, plenty for everybody.
No, don't come any closer.
Madre! Mira, the little papers that made everything belong to him.
These little papers? I know what to do with these. Come on, Pedro. Wait a minute. Hold on. Un minuto, Pedro. Un minuto.
Amigos! Amigos! We still have pig for barbecue. It is our own pig, which he took from us 3 days ago.
Si, Padre. I did not think I would ever get to eat this pig.
You will get to eat him.
Padre, and the wagon, I did not really hit him with a whip. I only made the noise. I don't think it's good to hit anybody with a whip.
I understand the hito mio. I also, with the machete, I only make the noise. Sometimes it is enough just to make the noise.
You and the other braves, you come from Chief Nene? I know. I was to come alone. But I didn't think you'd frown on these two men waiting here at the spring while you take me to Nene and to the girl. The younger man, Billy, is a friend of the girl's father. The older man, Samuel Bartlett, is the girl's father. You Chiricahuas love your children. I know you understand how this father feels. It's been 9 years since his daughter was taken from him as a captive. He wants to wait here so we can see her as soon as I bring her back. Now you will take me to Nene and to the girl called Sally. Chief Nene?
I ask no ransom for the girl called White Moon, who has lived in the lodge of Nene.
Not ransom, Chief Nene. Gifts from the girl's father. He knows that you wish to go back in peace to San Carlo. He knows that you've decided to return to him this daughter he has not seen in 9 years. You have filled his heart with joy. He would share this joy with you.
Bemundo.
Sally, I'm Sheriff Pat Garrett of Lincoln County. I'm a friend of your father's. You know why I'm here.
Quiana! Delano, no! Quiana! Go in peace.
Like the lizard who crawls on the sand? Has it come to this that we must give our women to the White Eyes?
It must be. They will now make peace with our lodge.
No.
Delano.
If I have to, I will kill to bring her back.
From here. The spring. It's about 2 or 3 miles yet. You'll be waiting there, Sally, your father. You'll be a happy man for the first time since... he's been searching for you all these years, not really knowing whether you were dead or alive. All the false hopes that led nowhere. I don't think he believes it yet, and he's really going to get you back.
I've kept this with me ever since my wife died. One day, just like her ma did, Sally's gonna wear it when she gets married.
That's a pretty ring, Sam.
Yes, sir. Sometimes I can see her ma and Sally just like it was yesterday. Lord, she was a sweet little thing.
Sally.
Sally.
What's the matter, Sally? I'm your father.
Sam, she's still scared. She'll be fine as soon as we reach Fort Sumner.
It's just that I'm so glad to see you, Sally. My little daughter.
By 6, 7 hours from the fort. Sun will be down in 3 hours, maybe less. I think we'd better move out.
Sally, you're gonna notice a lot of changes since before. And all we had was that old cabin. We got land now. Land as far as you can see. Real spread. 300 head of fine white-faced breeders. Got your room fixed up, too. Well, just wait till you see, Sally. Well, what do you think of that? About your room, I mean. Sally? You know what it means to me to have my little gal back? All I want you to say is...
Hold up! Rest your horses! You got the same feeling I got?
Yeah, I caught a movement up there on the ridge. I got a feeling they're shadowing us, the Chiricahuas.
Maybe they're just escorting us to the fort, Patrick. A little courtesy, you know.
You keep those good thoughts, Billy. We'll need them when the lead starts flying.
Why don't you rest a while? Give your horse a rest. Sally, I've been trying to find a time to tell you this. It's about your ma. She died about 6 years ago. Sally, I just told you, your ma's dead. I raised your little brother alone. He's almost 11 now, and he's a fine boy, but he needs a sister. Well, don't you understand, Sally? Your ma is dead. Talk to me. Say something. What's the matter with her? What have those savages done to her?
Sam, she's just scared. She'll be all right as soon as we reach the fort.
No, she's like one of them. Stares at you just like one of them. No feelings, nothing.
Give her time, Sam.
I told her about her ma. She just looked at me.
9 years takes a lot of getting over.
Yeah. 9 years.
We better move on, Sam. We might make that fort by midnight.
I'm all right. It's just my... Sally, you called me.
You are not hurt, Father?
Sally. My little daughter.
You all right, Sam?
I'm fine. Fine.
Something must have spooked the horse.
Well, I ain't hurt. It's just I must be a pretty tough old bird. Over there, that rock shoulder.
You all right?
They got us on all sides, and I can't see a one of them.
Here we sit like fish in a barrel.
And they wouldn't have let us get this far if all they wanted was to kill us.
Then what?
We'll find out. Come on.
Who is it? What do they want?
Chiricahua, they've been shadowing us most of the way.
Delano! Tell us what you want!
He wants me. He and his brothers will kill to take me back. He is my husband.
Squaw. My little gal. A squaw. Why, those savages. I'll kill him, Sam. Let me go, will you, Sam? Kill him, I kill you. Sam!
If we're ever going to get out of here, we got to keep our heads. No panic, no foolishness.
All right. Well, he'll never get you back. I'll make sure of that. Your paw protect you. Sally?
All right, Sam. Now, Sam, listen to me. The Chiricahua fear death at night. That means they'll wait till dawn before they move in on us. Now, if I can slip out of here, down that slope along that dry wash, I can reach the fort, be back here before dawn with some help.
Sounds like it might work, Patrick. There's only one thing wrong. I'm your man for the job.
It's my idea.
You belong here, Sheriff. She's your responsibility.
You stay here, keep low. Whiskey in my saddlebag.
Just take it easy. I can't move my arm, Patrick. What's it like?
It's near the shoulder. It's in there somewhere. I'm no doctor, Billy.
I didn't get very far, did I?
Bad?
Well, if I could just...
A knife.
What for?
The bullet. It must come out.
How do you know?
I know. I will do it.
I'm game if she is.
You've done this before? A wound like this? Take a drink.
Oh, don't waste the whiskey, Patrick.
Now?
Your pleasure, ma'am.
Give her the knife.
Hey. I fall off to sleep while you were bandaging me?
She did fine by you, Billy. A doc couldn't have done much better.
Oh, thank you, Doctor.
You better fall off back to sleep now. It's still 5 hours to dawn. Sam's standing guard the first 2 hours. I'll take the rest.
Sally, you better get some sleep, too.
I don't think there's a white woman alive could have fixed me any better than you did.
I mean, not that you ain't, but, well, you know what I mean. It's just that you ain't exactly like other girls, swishing around in pretty dresses, you know. I mean, not that you wouldn't look just fine in a pretty dress. I'm talking too much.
You sleep now.
Yes, ma'am. I understand him. You Chiricahua.
If you were my woman, I'd fight for you, too.
Sally, honey, you must be tired. I fixed you a place to sleep. Come on. Don't you worry none. Somehow we'll make it back home. You'll see. Sally, what were you trying to do? You weren't going back with him. Sam. What's the matter with you, gal? Say something.
Sam, she probably feels guilty about what happened to Billy. She was trying to save us by giving herself up to them.
Oh. I'm sorry, honey. I should have known.
I do not need him to lie for me. The truth is, I do not want to go with you. You are a good man, my father, but I'm no longer of your house. I've tried. The long night has taught me that my home is the home of my husband. I am his, and he is mine. And that is my life.
You mean you feel that way about him? That savage? Listen, you're my daughter and you're going back with me, because I'd sooner die than ever give you back to him.
Billy. Offering you his prize string of horses in exchange for your daughter. Sam, it's really a mark of deep respect for Sally. He has no obligation to court her a second time.
No. She stays with me.
Before I would have killed you all. But now I have prayed and made sacrifices through the long night. I want her back. But I cannot kill you, the father of my woman, to bring her back. So I will leave now. I will try to live without her.
Sally, I was going to give you this on your wedding day. It was your ma's.
You from around these parts?
Mm-hmm.
Hard country, isn't it?
It's just about as hard as any.
Takes a hard man to hold his own. In these parts, I shouldn't wonder.
Same as any place else, I reckon.
I'm a journalist. Feature correspondent for the New York Weekly. Making a special trip up this way from El Paso.
Well, there ain't nothing happens in Lincoln worth writing about.
I'm doing a series. Great Bad Men of the West. Grand opportunity for me to make a name for myself. Good as Ned Buntline, Mark Twain, or any of that lot.
Well, you know great bad men in these parts, mister.
Did you ever hear of a young hothead calls himself Billy the Kid?
Yeah, I almost forgot about him.
He's a remarkable man.
They said he was jailed for the first time at the tender age of 14. Imagine that. For killing a mining engineer named, Frank Douglas. But he got out of that by pretending to the jailer's daughter that he was in love with her. Imagine a 14-year-old boy.
Don't you believe it?
What?
No, that wasn't his first killing.
Really?
No, not by a long shot, not unless you don't count the Mexicans and Indians.
That's amazing. Do you think there's any chance that I might meet Billy? In the flesh?
Well, I don't know. That's up to you. That's your own risk, sir, mister.
Well, I don't want to do anything reckless. But maybe you could fill me in on the details. Do you know him well?
Me?
Yes,
Well, you might say I know him as well as any. Mm-hmm.
There we are. Here, take this into the top while we're waiting. There's a good fellow.
Hey, Patrick, come here a minute. Mr. Dean Allman, I'd like for you to meet my friend, Mr. Patrick Garrett. He's the upright defender of law and justice around here.
How do you do, Mr.
Mr. Allman is a newspaper writer, Patrick. He's doing a series of articles about the West, called the Great Bad Men of the West. I'm kind of helping him out on one about this fella, Billy the Kid, you know.
Oh? Well, don't you think it might be a little upsetting to this gentleman's readers to have you destroying their illusions about the Golden West?
Oh, not at all, sir. They love it. Blood and violence, that's the ticket. Believe me, sir, it's never failed me yet.
Patrick here, you know, is a great friend of the Kids. Some folks around here say that they stole more money from the Southwest Railroad than their own board of directors. No offense there, Patrick.
Mr. Allman, if you're going to write anything about Lincoln, I hope you find yourself a more reliable informant.
Now, sir, we men of the world, we understand things like that, don't we?
Oh?
No hard feelings, Sheriff. I'm sure your close relationship with Billy the Kid has been exaggerated. I don't want you to be concerned for a moment about what I'm going to write about you.
Well, I'm not concerned about myself, Mr. Allman, but I would suggest that you be careful what you write about Billy the Kid.
I intend to hew strictly to cold fact. I certainly don't intend to aggravate a hot-headed little blackguard like that. I know good and well I'd be no match for him when it comes to slapping leather, even though I do carry my own full complement of hardware. Well, young fellow, you free to sit and chat with me a little while longer?
Yes, sir, I certainly am, Mr. Allman. I consider it a pleasure to be able to talk to a real man of the world for a change instead of some of these ignorant redneck cowpunchers and grass-eaters.
I'd like to talk to you if you can spare a moment.
Oh, yeah. Excuse me, Mr. Allman. Sorry.
All right, Billy, the joke's gone far enough. Just remember, he's a newspaper man. He may not like being made a fool of.
Patrick, I've been telling him every tall tale I could think of, hoping he would catch on, you know. And he swallows everything I tell him.
Yeah. Say, Mr. Allman.
Yes?
Mr. Allman, I don't think you've been properly introduced to your traveling companion. This is Mr. William Bonney, also known as Billy the Kid.
How fortunate that we met, Billy. Perhaps I'll be able to repay you for our fascinating talk.
You're a writer, huh? Now, you ought to talk to me instead of that wise young pup. You ever hear of me, Jared Cobb? He used to be a Pinkerton man. And that's right, one of the best there was.
What's that? What do you got there? Take a look. Let me take a look at it. What is it? Episode number 1, The True and Desperate Adventures of Billy the Kid, King of the Desperados, as told in his own words to special correspondent Dean Allman. How much is that?
15 cents. But you wouldn't want to waste your time reading trash like this, would you, Pat?
Well, not ordinarily, but when it's about a friend of mine.
Yeah, but the print is so bad it'll just ruin your eyes.
Oh, come on, I want to read about Billy. There, take the money.
Well, here, but I don't think you're going to like it. Here, you just keep it. I don't want your money.
Thanks, sir.
I told you wouldn't like it. I told you, didn't I?
Did you read this? Going his homicidal way, secure in the knowledge that his inseparable boon companion, the erstwhile train robber, Pat Garrett, would never allow the awful solemnity of his office to stand in the way of protecting this cold-hearted young mass murderer from the rigors of an honest and well-deserved role.
Well, he sure has some imagination, hasn't he? But that's not true, is it, Pat?
You seen Billy?
No, sir. I don't think he's been in town.
Well, if you should happen to see him, tell him I want to talk to him right away. How many copies of that thing do you have?
45, but I sold all the others this morning. Folks are real proud, I guess, to have had a real professional author write up one of their local boys.
I'll bet.
I reordered another 100 copies.
Thanks.
Hey, Pat. I hear you and Billy are going back to robbing trains.
Hi, Pat. You seen Billy? No. Find him. Tell him I want to see him. And take that thing along with you. Billy might get a boost out of it.
Should we get mad?
Should I be?
Uh-huh.
Why?
The territorial legislature, Santa Fe. I reckon that's why they say the pen is more mighty than the sword, huh?
Well, most of this picture's badly written piece of junk.
I'm saving it for my memory book.
Get out of here!
Oh, yeah. Oh, me.
Well, I'm glad you're pleased.
Oh, now, Patrick, what harm is there? I mean, folks around here, they know what I really like.
Yeah, that's right, but in the rest of the country, they don't. Billy, in heaven's name, don't you understand? As long as that story is in circulation, you're going to have gun throwers converging here from all parts of the country, following you around like buzzards after a gut wagon. All in the lofty hope that whoever kills you first will find himself immortalized in another cheap newspaper story.
Oh, come on now, Patrick. I mean, listen, nobody's going to read this stuff.
Billy, this is serious. Listen to this. We demand immediate explanation of reports that you are using your office to shield criminal activities of a man known as Billy the Kid. An investigation of your official conduct by the territorial legislature is being instituted this date, Governor Oxtell.
Yeah, well, maybe I better go have a little talk with Allman and get him to write a letter to the legislature explaining it to him. I don't think you'd mind that, do you?
Yes, I do. A working journalist cannot afford to brand himself publicly as a liar and a humbug.
Well, you just tell him he wrote the way I told it to him.
Yeah. Now, whatever you do, don't antagonize him.
I wasn't planning to, unless he turned me in.
Really be careful. Dead or alive, this man can destroy you.
Who is it?
Billy, Bonnie.
Oh, Billy boy. Just a minute. Come on in, Billy boy.
How are you, Mr. Holmes?
Fine, thank you. Have a drink?
No, thank you. Thank you very much, anyway.
Sit down. I guess we, both of us, dealt each other one from the bottom of the deck, huh, Billy? Guess that about makes us even.
Well,
You know, that first story of ours went over so smashingly that my publisher wrote me and said, Almond, old man, you stay right there in Lincoln and we'll print as many episodes about Billy the Kid as you can write.
Yeah, well, they're just one little thing, Mr. Allman.
Oh? What's that?
Well, see, I don't care what you write about me. You can say anything you want to, but Pat Garrett. No, Patrick's kind of upset about what you said about him.
That's so?
Yeah, and on top of that, he has a legislature hounding him about what's this murderous little rascal, me, doing running around free like a toad frog.
Well, that is awkward, isn't it?
Yes, sir, but I don't think it has to be. You see, I was figuring maybe you could send a letter to the legislature down in Santa Fe explaining just how about 9/10 of that story you wrote wasn't nothing but a pure flapdoodle,
Well, I can't very well do that, Billy.
Why not?
Well, it's a matter of my reputation. Once a journalist loses his reputation for probity and accuracy, well, he might as well cut his own throat. Have you ever thought about that?
Well, yeah, but it wouldn't hurt you none to put all the blame on me, now would it?
Billy, is that the reputation you want to live with for the rest of your life? Billy, the loudmouth braggart?
I reckon my reputation can take care of itself, Mr. Allman.
But Pat Garrett needs you to defend his. Darned if that doesn't strike me as a very one-sided friendship. I've just about finished my new story about you, The Return of Billy the Kid. Now, if you insist on my declaring you to be a cheap frauder, there's no reason not to consign this manuscript to the flames, is there?
I guess that's just about what you're going to have to do, Mr. Allman. Then sit down here and start writing that letter to the legislature.
Well, I'm not going to do that, Billy. I've worked too long and too hard for this. To throw it all away now, for your sake, or Pat Garrett's, or anyone else's. Now, if you know what's good for you.
Mr. Allman, you better make that a telegram to the legislature, and you send it before lunchtime.
I was just a young newspaper man when I first read about your exploits with the Pinkertons, Jared.
They wrote about me. They all wrote about me.
Yes, Jared, you were well on your way to becoming a legend. A living legend. And suddenly, silence. What happened to you, Jared? You didn't lose your magic touch. After all, you're still alive.
Man gets too far out front, folks all want to put him down again. That don't mean I ain't still man enough to take any of these young pups with milk on their chin.
You reckon you could, Jared? You really reckon you could?
I didn't see you down at the telegraph office, Mr. Allman.
Reckon you're not going to either.
Hello, Jared.
Jared Cobb is one of the deadliest gun hands in all the Southwest. I've hired him as a bodyguard. He is going to be the hero of my next series of articles, just as soon as he cleans up this little affair. Right, Jared?
I'll clean it up all right, Mr. Almond. Maybe right now. Billy ain't too windy to oblige me.
Jared, you know I got no quarrel with you.
You do now.
You've got some work to do, haven't you, Billy?
Yeah, that's right. See you later, Patrick.
Jared, don't you have anything better to do than to go around acting like a gunslinger?
Just because the Pinkertons don't want me anymore, don't you go thinking I ain't still man enough to take the kid.
Jared, what's got into you? You've been a peaceable man for years now.
Don't you count on it, Pat Garrett. Just don't you count on it.
Mr. Cobb is going to be the hero of my new story. Aren't you, Jared?
Right.
The hero? What makes you so certain?
I'm a judge of character, Sheriff. I'm going to make Jared Cobb immortal. Just as soon as he furnishes me with enough peace of mind so I can finish my story without being browbeaten and persecuted.
Mr. Armand, don't bite off more than you can chew.
Sit down, Jared.
I want you to have a talk with Jared Cobb. He's been dogging my steps all day.
Yeah, just what I figured. Billy, every time you turn around, Jared Cobb's going to be right there crowding you. And sooner or later, you're going to have to kill that poor, misguided old man or get yourself shot.
Well, I'm telling you, there ain't a man in the world that can push me just so far, no more.
Yeah, that's just what I'm in once. He's getting back at you for making a fool out of him.
Getting back at me, it's poor old Jared's one's going to get hurt.
Billy, after those newspaper stories, you kill a man, any man, in the most Simon pure act of self-defense in front of 20 witnesses. Any judge or jury in this county is going to settle for nothing less than your broken neck. Armand knows that. He's too shrewd to think that Jared would stand a chance against you. He could write the end of his story right now. You hanging from a rope.
Well, maybe so. And I sure ain't got no stomach to kill Jared. But I ain't made of wood either.
Billy!
John Thompson said you were looking for me. Wanted to talk about sending that telegram.
That's right, Billy boy. Let's say we drown the hatchet. Join us for a glass of bubbly.
All right.
This is Miss Carlotta, whose unchristian name I never troubled to ask. This is Billy the Kid, a household word, as it were, to 200,000 readers of the New York Weekly. And of course you know Jared Cobb, celebrated gunfighter lately of the Pinkerton organization. You wouldn't say that he looked the part of a swashbuckling trigger hand, would you? But I assure you, Billy, appearances can be mighty deceiving.
You want to bury the hatchet, Mr. Holman, why don't you just let it drop?
I'm a student of human behavior, Billy boy. Grist to my mill, you might call it. Now, what would you think that Jared would do if you were to spit in his face?
I wouldn't do a thing like that.
Oh, you think he's beneath your notice? You think he's too timid to reply to such a provocation?
It's just I don't believe in humiliating another man, that's all.
Now, you hold it just a minute, Barney.
Now, there you are, Mr. Armand. Mr. Armand, I have a confession to make.
Well, go ahead. You're among friends.
I've not only read your story with the keenest of interest, but do you mind if I sit down, Carlotta?
Not at all. She was just leaving anyway.
Thank you. But my admiration for your golden pen is such that... Sit down, Billy. I couldn't wait for your latest yarn to appear in print. So I know you'll forgive me for having taken the liberty of borrowing the current manuscript from your room.
You what?
Here we are. Search warrant signed by Judge Hayward.
Sir, you had no right to do that.
Agreed, but I assure you I had no intention of cheating you out of your well-earned fee.
Here's my 15 cents. Give me that.
Jared, did you know that Mr. Almond had already put you into his story?
Huh? Where?
My compliments, Mr. Almond. You're a man of your word.
Well, what did he say about me?
There we are. I warn you for the last time, William Bonney, Jared Cobb exclaimed heatedly, his eyes flashing with jealous rage. And what do you aim to do about it? The kid sneered contemptuously. With a coarse gesture and a string of vile oaths, Jared Cobb contracted his bulky frame into a gunfighter's crouch. For what seemed like an eternity, the two deadly rivals stood face to face, their eyes locked in an iron grip each knew only death itself could detach. Then, as though placed there by some unearthly magic, a revolver appeared in the kid's hand. Twice it barked its malevolent message of doom into the hulking body of the erstwhile Pinkertonian. Well, he kept his word, didn't he, Jared? He made you famous. Too bad he won't let you stay alive long enough to enjoy it.
So that's the end you cooked up for me.
Sheriff, this man is threatening me. Jared! Jared!
It's self-defense.
You saw it, didn't you? Billy?
I don't know. I wasn't watching too close, Mr. Allman, but it seemed to me like it was cold-blooded attempted murder.
Including premeditation. But it didn't work out exactly as planned, did it? You know, Billy, we haven't had a good hanging around here in a dog's age.
Billy, I swear to you on my knees, it wasn't I who wanted you to kill him and to hang for it. It was my editor and publisher in New York. They said if your name got too big that others would come here and start writing about you. This way you'd be all mine. It was those people in New York wanted me to put more ginger into it, more violence, more dirt. That's what keeps the money rolling in. Billy, believe me, I'm just a poor ink-stained old hack. Trying to earn an honest dollar the only way I know how.
Yeah, maybe most of what you say is true, Mr. Harmon, but I know you pretty well by now. And I'd be willing to bet you set this whole thing up to pay Billy back for having made a fool out of you. You're the kind that can't take a joke. You want this?
No.
We'll go by the telegraph office. You send a wire to the governor.
Sure.
Well, it still seems kind of sad to see all that pretty writing going up in smoke.
Yeah, there'll be more of it. Heaven help us. Just don't start believing any of it or trying to live up to it.
You get to reading that kind of stuff, it seems kind of exciting.
I want him arrested, Sheriff. You understand me? I want him arrested.
Good morning, Cyrus. Can I talk to you later? I'm in a hurry.
That's right. Didn't you hear me? I want you to do your duty.
Cyrus, you're always wanting somebody arrested. If it could just wait.
Well, it cannot wait because it's an outrage. It's an outrage. And you're going to do something about it.
I'll be glad to as soon as I get back to town. But I've just had word that a wanted man's been seen in the Red Rock area. This is very important.
Well, I'm a citizen. I pay my taxes. I demand my rights.
Cyrus, you'll get your rights as a citizen. But I'm in a hurry. This Garth Compson is one of the toughest outlaws in the territory.
Well, I'm talking about the outlaws right here in this town. Thieves.
Now, what do you mean? Who's a thief?
Abner Brown. I know what he's up to. Nobody fools me.
Cyrus, Abner is a respectable...
He's a thief and a cheat.
Oh.
He stole my tombstone.
What? Now, just hold on, Cyrus. Abner's been carving your tombstone. Why would he...
You're the sheriff. That's for you to find out.
All right, Cyrus. All right, I'll check into this before I leave. But remember, I'm in a hurry.
Well, that's better.
gone, all right.
Well, I didn't need a sheriff to tell me that.
You didn't decide to just move it or something.
No. Now, this old skinflint says once more I stole it from him, I'll bust him in the nose.
He's threatening me. He doesn't like me. I had already paid for the stone, but he's just doing this to get back at me.
That stone was imported marble. Whole job would have been worth $800. He only paid me $387 for it.
You see, he made a deal, but he's done this whole thing to back out of it.
I never backed out of a deal in my life, even as miserable a one as this. If you ask me, he stole it himself, hoping he'd sue me for what he paid already.
Well, that's just what I'll do, Sheriff. I want this man...
Just a minute, let's be reasonable. Did it ever occur to you, too, that somebody else stole that tombstone?
Huh?
Well, somebody hauled it away last night, there's no doubt about that. This wagon track's over there. They must have used that block and tackle. Wasn't you, Abner. And if you didn't do it, Cyrus...
Oh, shit. Are you accusing me of stealing my own tombstone?
No, I don't even know why you want a tombstone in the first place. You look healthy enough to me.
I'm a wealthy man, Mr. Garrett. But that's only because I was very careful of my money. Oh, I know people are always trying to take advantage of me and everything. But I want to transact my own business while I'm still alive. I don't want somebody paying two prices for my tombstone after I've gone.
Two prices? You practically stole it to begin with.
Now, the only problem is who'd want to steal a tombstone? What good would it do anyone?
Only Abner here. He'd cut it up into small tombstones. Oh, I know him. Nobody else stole it. But after all, Garrett, if you were doing your duty, now surely you'd know if you saw somebody suspicious in town last night.
Oh, I didn't see anyone suspicious.
Well, then you did see someone.
Well, there was somebody in town. Abner, tell me something. Anybody around here shown an interest in that tombstone?
No. Not many folks drop around here. About the only one I seen last week would be Cyrus. Oh, other than Billy Bonney.
Billy?
Yeah. He was around some, passing the time. Come to think of it, he did admire that tombstone.
Billy the Kid? Was he in town last night?
Uh-huh.
Oh, well, now I apologize, Abner. Be just like that young ruffian to pull something like that. I want him arrested.
Just hold on, Cyrus. What would Billy want with a tombstone?
You know very well what that roughneck has had to say about me in the past. But he's just doing this thing to spite me.
All right. I'll question him the first chance I have.
Wait, Sheriff, when will that be?
Now, Cyrus, you know I told you about the report on that outlaw Garth Compson. I'll have to check that out first.
Oh, so the citizens of Lincoln have to wait for justice, while the sheriff goes gallivanting around trying to collect some award money on some pipsqueak outlaw. Well, when the time comes for the next election, you'll never see another cent out of me for any campaign contributions.
We'll get by without your usual dollar, Cyrus. However, if it'll make you feel any better, I'll question Billy before I go gallivanting after that pipsqueak outlaw.
Well, if he doesn't recover my stone, I'll have my money back, and with interest.
What are you talking about?
Negligence, that's what. If you'd have kept your eyes on my tombstone, it never would have been stolen.
Patrick, what brings you out of town?
I was riding out to Tumbles to see you.
Oh, well, lucky I met you. Saved you half the trip, huh?
Where you heading?
Oh, I've just been around here and there, just riding around.
Where is it?
Where's what?
Skinner's tombstone.
Well, ain't it over to Abner's?
Billy, quit it now. Own up to it. The prank's over.
Prank?
I'm a very busy man. I just want some straight answers.
Patrick, I can't make any sense out of what you're saying.
You stole Cyrus Skinner's tombstone.
Me? What with a tombstone? I got a long way to go yet, boy. Listen, I'm healthy as a horse.
Billy, don't push me. You were in town last night with this rig, and you were mighty anxious to keep out of my sight. And those scratch marks there were made by stone.
Oh, well, I'll bet Mr. Tunnel's been hauling stone in this old wagon again. That could have caused them marks, couldn't it?
Oh, come on. Now, you've had your little joke on Skinner. I'm sure we'll all get a big laugh out of it someday. Now, tell me, where did you hide the tombstone?
Well, I'm disappointed in you, Patrick. We've been friends all this time. Now you call me a thief. To think an old friend could say a thing like that.
All right, that's the way you want to play it. You want me to put the handcuffs on you, or you just ride along peaceful?
Well, you ain't arrested me.
No. I'm your old friend, Billy. I'm just going to let you sit in a nice, comfortable, barred room until you feel like having a real man-to-man talk with me. Now, you just get that wagon started and head on into town.
Listen, you're getting a lot of trouble with false arrest, Patrick.
Just get moving.
I don't think this is very friendly, hauling me in here like this.
Cyrus Skinner's not going to be very friendly either. Billy, I still can't figure out why you did it. I admit I get as irritated with old Cyrus as anybody else, but to steal his tombstone, what the...
There he is. You find my stone?
No, I did not find your stone. I found Billy and I brought him in, and I don't need your help in handling it.
You sure Billy done it? I can't believe it.
I didn't say he did it. I brought him in for questioning.
I never trusted that Billy. Oh, no. He's always looking at me. He's trying to figure out some way to get my money.
Cyrus, nobody stole your money, and you can't arrest a man for looking at you.
Oh, you're trying to protect your friend, huh? Well, he's a scoundrel and a thief, and everybody knows about it. And when he couldn't get any of my money, he did this terrible thing to me. To humiliate me in front of my friends.
Oh, Cyrus, you ain't got no friends?
I'll have your hide, you sneak thief. Lock him up, Sheriff.
Hey, Cyrus, this is still my office, and I've still got the badge, and I don't need your help in questioning Billy. Now you can go ahead and leave.
Do you intend to lock him up?
I'll decide that after I talk to him some more.
I kind of thought you'd go easy on your friend, so I obtained a warrant for his arrest from Judge Daniels. It's my right as a citizen. It's all perfectly in order.
That means there'll have to be a hearing this afternoon.
Correct, and we'll settle the whole thing and put him where he belongs, behind bars.
Now, don't go figuring I'm the one that's wanting to get you in trouble, Billy. No. As far as I'm concerned, anybody can get anything off Cyrus that he deserves a medal. Billy, is there anything I can do? Maybe you want Lawyer Bixby to speak for you. I'll run and go get him.
No, lawyers cost a lot of money, Abner, and that I ain't got.
Oh, I'll be glad to loan you some if you want.
No, thanks anyway, though.
Now, if you two old pals don't mind, I've got to lock up my new prisoner.
Oh, go right ahead, Pat. No offense, Billy. So long, Pat.
All right, Billy. Where did you hide the tombstone?
Oh, I never said I took it, did I, Patrick?
So, Billy, just so we understand each other, take a look at that.
Yeah.
This morning I got a report that Garth Compson was seen in the Red Rock area.
Compson, he's a mean one, boy.
Yeah, I was all packed up and ready to set out after him when this tombstone business came up, and I've been stuck with it ever since.
Oh, that's too bad.
And not only that, with the hearing coming up, I'll have to appear. That means I'm stuck here until after the hearing.
Ain't that a shame? You ought to be hanging around here, Patrick. You ought to be out collecting that reward money for...
I don't give a hoot about the reward money. There's a bank robber loose, and I've got a job to do, and you're the main reason I can't do it.
I'm sorry, Patrick. I mean that.
That's much better. Now, you just tell me where that tombstone is, and I'll handle old Cyrus. That way, there won't have to be any hearing. Billy, just tell me one thing. Why did you go to so much trouble to steal old Cyrus's tombstone?
Patrick, I said I was sorry, but that's all I said.
Billy.
No, I wish I could help you, Patrick. I can't. I just can't.
Since this is just a hearing, we'll keep everything on an informal basis, subject, of course, to the usual procedures of conduct and admission of evidence. I see here where Mr. Skinner has made a charge of grand larceny against William H. Bonney. Is that right, Sheriff?
Mr. Skinner has charged William Bonney with stealing his tombstone.
Oh, Judge, we all know that William Bonney is guilty. I demand that you bind him over for trial and sentencing.
I object, Your Honor.
What do you mean you object? You're the prisoner.
I am acting as counsel for my own defense, Your Honor.
Well, he can't do that. What kind of a hearing is this?
Cyrus, I happen to know by your own admission that you're just about the most outstanding citizen in this town. But I happen to be a judge, and this happens to be a hearing. And if you open your mouth one more time without being asked, I'm going to declare you in contempt, you hear me? And what's all this nonsense about you being counsel in your own defense?
I didn't have money for a lawyer, Your Honor, so I kind of figured on handling this myself.
Well, You've been up before me often enough. Seems as though you ought to learn something about the law by now.
Well,
Well, one thing I want to warn you about. We lawyers got an old saying. A man that's his own lawyer has a darn fool for a client. But it's your own neck, so go on. The floor's yours.
I want to apologize, Your Honor, for spending so much time in your courtroom in the past. The only thing I got to show for it, it gave me a chance to see how you folks will handle law work. I hope I don't seem too much out of line.
Never mind a flattering palaver. State your case.
Your Honor, I have to rely on your knowledge of the law. Now, a stone is missing. A very fine stone, I am sure. But is there anyone here who saw its disappearance? And is there anyone who located said stone?
Well, Pat, I assumed you found the tombstone, didn't you?
No, sir, I never said I did.
Cyrus, why in tarnation you get me down here wasting my time for? Give the sheriff a chance to find it and give me some evidence.
Then is my client free to return to his gainful employment, Your Honor?
You're free for the time being, anyway.
There be an election. I'll bring my power to bear.
Oh, shut up, Cyrus.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Congratulations, Billy.
Thank you, Abner. I'm sorry to put you to all this trouble there, Patrick.
Oh, Billy, I'd almost say it was worth it just to watch you perform.
You know, if you spent less time trying to get around the law and more time trying to follow it, you might amount to something someday.
Meaning I won't, huh?
Nope, not if today was any sign. You turned this hearing into a circus. I'd give you at least a year's sentence on that alone. You're just lucky I can't take Cyrus any better than the rest of the folk around here.
Well, now that this whole thing's over, Patrick, you can take out after Garth Compson.
Yeah, that's just where I'm headed. Only you're wrong, Billy. This isn't over, not by any means. You're guilty as the devil, Billy. And I intend to prove it. Try it, Compson. That was a fool thing to do. Even you can't outshoot a drawn gun.
I've always played against the odds. It's the first time I've lost.
Now listen, Compson. I'm taking you in. I'd like to take you in vertical, but if I can't, I'll take you in horizontal. It's up to you. Show me where your horse is. We're gonna ride. After we water up, I'll see if Juan Gonzalez has something I can tie up that shoulder with.
Billy! Howdy, Patrick. Seems like we're always running into each other, don't it?
Yeah.
What do you got there?
Yeah, Kempson, he tried to draw on me. He couldn't. I was low on water. I thought I'd stop here, see if one had some bandages I could use that shoulder of his.
Well, Kempson, he's a bad one. We'll have to get him right into town. Come on, let's go.
No, he can't bust those handcuffs. Anyway, I want to pay my respects to Juan.
Well, Juan is, he ain't in the house now, Patrick.
No? What brings you out here, Billy?
Well, ever since his wife died, I've been dropping by to make sure his goats are fed and all, you know.
That's real good of you. You always thought a lot of Maria, didn't you?
Yeah, I did, Patrick.
Well, I'm sorry Juan isn't home. I'd like to offer my sympathy. Well, anyway, I'm sure he won't mind if I walk in, take a look around, see if I can find some bandages.
I wouldn't do that, Patrick.
Huh? What do you mean?
For Juan, he's kind of funny about such things.
Nonsense. I've known Juan for years. I came by to offer my sympathy, Juan.
Thank you, Senor Pat. At first, when my Maria left me, I wanted to die myself. But then Belito came and told me that...
I found this old shirt in my saddlebag. Thought maybe you could make a bandage with it. We better get your prisoner back into town. We'll see you later, Juan.
Just a minute. What were you saying, Juan?
She was a fine woman, and I could not even afford a marker for her grave. But then Belito came and told me that all the people of Lincoln remembered my Maria and how much they love her and wanted her to have this fine monument. It is not so hard to bear now, Senor Garrett. Maria worked hard, every day selling flowers in the plaza. But the people are kind. They remember. And up there, Maria knows they remember. Is that not so, Senor Garrett?
Yes, I'm sure it's so, Juan.
Gracias. Adios.
Adios.
Adios. I'm sorry, Patrick. I guess you gotta take me in, huh?
Yeah, I guess I do, Billy.
Did you get Kempson settled all right up there?
Yeah, he's settled. He's very settled. You haven't signed that
Well,
thing
I
yet.
don't know, Patrick.
All right, Billy. Your turn. Let's go.
Well, congratulations, sir. Perhaps now that you've captured Kempson, you can forget about this reward money and concentrate on some local criminals.
Why, Cyrus, what are you talking about?
Don't think that I've forgotten my tombstone. No, sir. I want action.
Oh, your tombstone. Well, Cyrus, it's no use. I can't cover up for you any longer.
Cover up? Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
Folks, you all remember Maria Gonzalez, who used to sell flowers in the plaza? You all know she died a week ago. But do you realize that in the press of our own affairs, we all forgot her? Not so one man.
Now, what has this got to do with...
That man, knowing this town owed a memorial to Maria Gonzalez, took the finest monument this country has ever seen and placed it on her grave. But so shy, so retiring is this great man, so deeply flow his emotions, that rather than risk the humble thanks of this town, he created a tale that the monument was stolen. Folks, I give you a truly generous and praiseworthy man, Mr. Cyrus Skinner.
Well, thank you. Well, I was in hopes that you wouldn't find out. Oh, well, thank you, folks. Thank you.
That was nice thinking there, Patrick. They wouldn't have liked you to bind it on it.
I don't like it either. Now, let's get down to business.
Well, that's $387.
That's a bill for one tombstone you owe it to Cyrus Skinner.
Oh, that old tightwad.
All right, since you don't have that kind of money, I'll pay for the monument myself out of the reward money for Kempson.
Say, that's darn nice of you, Patrick. I appreciate that. I'll see you later.
All right, not so fast. Just a minute now.
What?
My paying for it doesn't change the fact that you stole it. I'd say a few nights in jail, wouldn't you?
Well, doggone it, Patrick. Sometimes I wonder if I can afford to have you for my friend. I know the way. Don't bother showing me.
The door's open. Just close it behind you.
ভালোবাসা সুন্দর, ভালোবাসাও সুন্দর। মানুষ নিজের অজান্তেই ভালোবেসে ফেলে।
আমারও মনে হয় কি জানেন, আপনার মতো জানাশোনা কাউকে না আমার বিয়ে করা উচিত।
এটা কি উপলক্ষে?
ম্যাডাম, ফুলটা গ্রহণ করুন, তারপরে বলতেছি।
ভোটার আইডি কার্ডে যার স্বাক্ষরের জায়গায় টিপসই দেয়, এখানে কেউ ডাক্তার।
এই দুইজনের মধ্যে যে আগে ম্যাডামের মন জয় করতে পারবে, ম্যাডাম তার।
একদিন না দেখলে তোমায় বন্ধু আন্ধার লাগে সব, তোমার এই প্রেমে এমনই টান।
রোগীদের তো ডক্টরের কাছে আসলে ব্যথা কমে যায়, আপনি তো উল্টো হলো কেন? আপনি কি একটু উল্টা?
তোমায় ছাড়িয়া যাব মরিয়া, তোমায় ছাড়িয়া যাব মরিয়া, যেও না বন্ধু আমার, ভুলিয়া ভুলিয়া।
আমার মনে হয় আমার সমস্যা কপালে। ম্যাডাম আমার কপালে নেই, আমার কপালে আছে দাগ।
À, thằng này chết. Đéo gì nhỉ? Thế này thì vẫn thua. Ai, trời ơi. À đây. Đây thử chiếc này thì theo sẽ vài cái phút, sẽ vài cái phút. Không sao thầy ơi, phải bỏ 2 con ngoan gì đấy, không thua mất 15 máu thôi, đánh đổi thôi, con 3 rồi, đánh đổi thôi. AC1 chiếc AC2 là bên rồi. Hàng từ hàng tông người ta chưa thử vậy, làm trên của nó này, đấy vẫn khỏe, vẫn khỏe, kéo thua vẫn khỏe, không yếu đâu, để đấy, ông hai cái đéo rồi ơi, đéo chết, ông hai mà không chết vậy, áo nó, bài đét, ui ông không chết lại, what the hell, ô, ấn pháp sư, cả một bút dòng ông hai không chết. Chuồn tỏ à nghe số 6 chat game của chat game có 23 mặt tiền, 23 điểm không mất hết điểm. gia đình nên gửi tiền lên ăn chơi nhỉ. Nếu sắp 2 lần nữa mà khoảng bao nhiêu? Khoảng là
তোমাকে 15 লাখ টাকাই দিতে হবে। তুমি যদি দিতে না পারো তোমার বাবাকে কল দাও। তোমার যত জমি জিরাত বাড়িতে যা যা আছে এগুলো বেচা হইলেও তোমরা আমাদের টাকা পাই পাই করে শোধ করবা।
একটা ব্যাপার কি খেয়াল করছো? শহরে কিন্তু দুইটা রূপ, রাতের এক রূপ, দিনের আর এক।
বেঁধেছি ঘর হৃদয়ের পর গাঢ় সবুজ ওই গহীন বনে।
আরে ব্রো, সবসময় চিল থাকতে হবে, কিচ্ছু মাথায় নেওয়া যাবে না।
ভালোবাসা হচ্ছে একজন আরেকজনের উপর ভরসা করে, একজন আরেকজনের হাতের উপর হাত রেখে এই জীবনটা কাটিয়ে দেয়। কিছু মানুষ এই রাত জেগে থাকে আর টাকার বিনিময়ে সুখ খুঁজে।
বসুন।
এখন তো সিরিয়াস হওয়া উচিত, তাই না? আমি তো কোথাও যাচ্ছি না পার্টি করতে। তুমি কেন যাচ্ছ? কেন বন্ধ করতে পারতেছো না বলো তো? কার যে কোথায় সুখ সেটা তার প্রিয় মানুষটাও কখনো জানতে পারে না।
পাশাপাশি তবু যাচ্ছি বিপরীতে, কাছাকাছি তবু যাচ্ছি বহু দূরে।
হাই, ইউ লুক গুড।
থ্যাংক ইউ।
Không cần chứ, mình sẽ bộ con này đi rồi. Mình mua này, còn mua đi vào là xuống. Rồi cái mày pha một tí hết mát. Cái giá một cái món rất là vui mà. Làm giá đơn ra viên giá này. Viên đủ cấu đại. Em bóc cờ nhé, em bóc cờ. Gì này? Cho một con đi em cháu ơi. Cặp cái găng tay ra. Được, broccoli ơi. Ba broccoli này cam nhá. Giờ mình sẽ farm rất nhiều lucky block. Mình chỉ ra vào kim cương thôi. Ba sáu không 618 xí lát này đi xí lát rồi ba cao cường rồi lăm cả sữa mạnh hết kéo gì đấy gà nhiều chấp tạm quan cao cường phát yếu đấy 25% với sữa mạnh ấy vẫn mạnh. Giờ có chết đéo không? Con Diana giờ đéo chết tại đéo hiểu. Ẩu đòi lại kiểu cái nhở. Làm nào được, ta được. Đó tôi mở ép rồi hả? Không sao. Đi xin ạ. Ở đây coi. Và lắp nó sẽ cho thì đâu có bắn vào. Vậy không phải broccoli. Vậy không phải broccoli. 15 cái F1 gì hết. 15 cái F1 không tao. Nghĩa chứ nó còn chết nhanh biết. Đi nhanh chết. Đi nhanh lên nhanh. Đấy à. 15 cái quý à. Mày khỏe đấy. À rồi, tao chết rồi. Mày kinh. Con điên nào thì nó chết được, dây chuyền tự lực nó chết được. Ai mới buồn. Phải không? D của em đâu? Sao thầy quỷ quá đã cho tôi luôn. Yes, nó nhận ra thầy một ác quỷ game. Trời ơi. Nó vẫn còn đấy. Mình rất khỏe anh nhé. Tao rất khỏe mà nếu hiểu. Phải đứa chịu. Này mất trích rồi thôi ấy. Nó vừa mất trích một lần rồi. Tháng này em ngủ không vậy? Hai cái túi tượng ạ. Vẫn ấn khổng lồ. Được rồi. Đây thả lá có phải thả lá cũng có những môn tỏi quay nhiều ấy. Thả lá có môn tỏi quay muộn đấy. Mới xong rồi không thì không. Nhưng mình ở trên Hà Nội thì trước 15 cũng xong được. Không biết đầu 3 tại hôm qua quay được mỗi tí. Hôm qua mỗi tí hôm qua quay mất một gần 2 tiếng chứ. Bị lết. Bị lỗi cái viết ấy, 1 tiếng 10 ấy. Biết sao anh cầm viết cứu không cứu được. Bạn ấy hỏi tao là cho xem Netflix gì anh nhé, không bao giờ tao bảo là được mà bạn. bạn này làm nữa, bạn mới cái người mới trở thành bạn của tao hôm qua. Cho xem kìa anh nhé. Nhưng mà quên mất. Để cho thằng phụ kia đóng Netflix ấy, quên mất. Đây vừa vui rồi. Rất nhiều tiền. Cái quyết định là anh gia đình đấu sĩ. Mày check Netflix của tao xem mà đã. Ý là đã phải đã có nó đã thanh toán rồi. Check thử nhá. Tao chuyển không. Mỗi 2 ác bác thua. Em vừa xem chưa? Em bảo là bao giờ có tiền em chuyển qua bảo là cho 100. Ôi kìa kìa lại nó phải đủ anh bỏ qua kìa. Anh bỏ qua là anh cũng phải đủ. Anh có đủ Pandora. Anh ấn nhầm vào lỗi Pandora. Tao lưu với thằng bạn tao ở trong cái này là một con nam rất với kỳ hiệu. Về chơi hát, chắc là phải chít một đêm rồi luôn. Con lấy nó đầy đủ nếu nhặt à Shiva con lấy nó mạnh rồi con lấy đồ thì cần đéo phải đợi để nó xây đồ đéo đéo cần con đồ xét đẹp học lên mắt lên map ấy hay quá nhiều tiền tao sáng nó bắt mình em nói tận hết rồi không phải không mới đầu nó bảo cái kênh ấy đang mặt em thế đâu mới đầu anh nó lại chuyển thằng em rồi sao tự nhiên thấy em bảo là anh không phải nói đâu đáng nó nói xong rồi vẫn bị ganh như Hải vậy đấy nó bị ganh anh kia sẽ căng công canh tính nhất nói ít đi à cho nhót không phải nói ít đi à cái lúc mà ông anh kia bảo là đi đi anh phải trở thành Hoàng Tuấn nói tại lúc ấy cái tính to đùng anh tưởng Hoàng Tuấn nói lúc cái tính to anh tưởng là anh gần mic nói với cả giọng lúc ấy không phân biệt được nói cái DIT